On this video at Doug's Home Arcade, showcasing my Indiana Jones pinball machine by Williams. This is a game that was released in 1993, and this actual machine is the early production model. Pretty rare machine since there's not too many of them that were made. There are some differences between the early production and the full production models. To start, the three lights that are on the speaker panel, those were eliminated later on. Also, the light up lost plastic in the back was also changed. The side rails on the mini playfield, this one has metal rails. The production model has red plastic rails. The artwork in the Super Jackpot was changed. Actually, just the colors were changed. And the early model did not have a buy-in button. So just the start button, no extra ball or buy-in button. And that was added on the production models. Now, I originally played Indiana Jones when it first came out in '93. And the first thing that I was really impressed was the sound system. This is the first game to have the DCS sound. So the sounds are very crisp and clear compared to the older sound system prior to this game. So that really was impressive and still has a really nice sound to it today. Also, I thought on this game that everything was perfect. The artwork was great, the music, the sound effects. They did a really good job on capturing the spirit of the first three movies. All the graphics and the display are really good. And what I really like about this game is the amount of modes that it has. And it's not just the fact that it has a lot of modes to play, it's the fact that they're all enjoyable to play. There's no stale modes whatsoever. It's got some good video modes as well. Just always been a very fun game to play, fast action, and just loaded with a lot of stuff to do. And it's also a pretty challenging game as well. So this was a game I definitely wanted to have when I first saw it. But I was not really on the hunt for one due to the fact that I thought I would never be able to get my hands on one since they're not a cheap game to come by. But I did come across this machine. It was around 95, 96, right around there. Saw this game at an auction and didn't think I was going to get it, but everyone slept on it and picked it up for a really smoking price, especially in today's standards. Back then, it's definitely way different prices back then than it is today. If I had to buy this game today, that's just not going to happen. So I'm very happy that I had found this machine, and not just that, at the time I didn't know that it was a sample model. Didn't know too much about the differences between the two, other than the obvious were the side rails on the mini playfield. But when the internet came out later on and I was able to do some homework, then I started to learn that, okay, well, this is actually a pretty rare machine. So that was a big surprise to find this game. It's in pretty good shape. Cabinet's got a little bit of fade on the front, but the sides are still in really good shape. Can't really see it a whole lot here, but it's not all faded out like a lot of them are. It's all original. I haven't changed anything as far as the decals or anything. Still has the gold legs on it as well from the factory. But the only thing I did change, obviously the one from the start, is the color DMD LCD display. I'm not big into modding games or LEDs and all that stuff. It doesn't do anything for me. But I do like these color displays. It just adds so much more than just the one color original displays. The disadvantage for me is, since I have the lights in the speaker panel, I couldn't run the incandescent bulbs because they stick out too far. That display sits really low and it was blocking the bulb. So you got to do a modification with a flat LED light in order to get those to light up again. And the one thing I don't like now is, since they're so bright than the original incandescent bulbs, it wants to reflect on the glass, and that kind of gets a little annoying, but that's okay. It's better with that color display in the long run, so I'm happy with it. Other than that, just a couple plastics had to replace in some drop targets over the years. Also, when I originally got this game, so I've had this about for 26 years now, still had the original proto ROMs installed and ran those for most of the time I've owned this game. I went ahead and changed them out to the latest code, and that was about maybe 10 years ago. And the only reason why I did it was I just had always had some problems with bug problems in this game, and just wanted to solve that problem. But when I updated the code, I didn't realize that there was a lot more that was changed after those proto-ROMs were originally released. So the light show on the play field is a lot more spectacular than it was with the proto-ROMs. So that was definitely something that I needed to do. And the only other thing is I have the Invisiglass on this machine. It's something that I was not looking to add. I just came across one from another machine I had and decided to put that glass on this machine. And it's a very heavy glass. It's I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually if you can see it on the sides here, there's actually it's thin on the sides, but the middle part all here, it's very thick and very heavy. But this is a game that I have no plans of ever parting with. I'm very happy to have this in my permanent collection. Still play this thing quite a bit. I think it's one of the best games ever made. It still holds up after all these years, and I'm still enjoying playing it, and I think I will for many years to come. Alright, I'm going to go and pause for a moment, and we'll get a game started so you can see in action.
welcome back to...
The price is double! Don't touch anything. Your price is doubled. Mr. Jackpot. Well done, my friend.